This is a product range I'm really proud to introduce. This is the first time it's ever been seen on camera. It's certainly a first in this country. Basically what we've got here is 4 very, very unique baits, which are natural baits. They've actually been sun-dried, but they contain still a very, very high element of their natural protein and nutritional value. What we have in the first is a dried black snail. The second product I'll show you, that is a water snail. The third product is a very small water snail. And the final in the range of 4, which are called the Hidra range, is the brown snail. These products, as I mentioned, they've been sun-dried to a very, very high standard of quality, containing very, very high values of nutrition and protein. So why would that work as a bait? Man-made baits have been around for the blink of an eye. These kind of natural baits have been a part of a fish's diet for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And what Pallatrax has done is actually to really embrace that and run it in parallel with modern fishing baits. So this looks very, very strange to the naked eye. It's very, very hard. It's been sun-dried, so it really, really has a hard texture. And you think, well, how are you going to fish with that? Now, what it actually does, and why it's called Hidra, is you actually rehydrate this in water. So you literally pop these baits into some water for, in this case, the brown snail, for about 3 to 4 hours, and it sucks in all the water. It rehydrates back to its original size. And what you then have is a bait which has got a real rubbery texture, but is packed with protein. You can hair rig it, you can put it straight on the hook. It's pan species. We've had some phenomenal results on this. One friend of mine in particular, Rich Shaw, went fishing on 2 different lakes up in Shropshire. Out of each of those lakes, he had the big fish, a 42-pound mirror, 38-pound common. Coincidence? We don't think so. We've caught so many fish on this. It's not a boilie. It really is something very much different. Now, to really prove the point, I think these brown snails are probably the best ones to show. And here I've got some which I've rehydrated in water. Also, I've got some of the smaller snails I've rehydrated in water. What I would say to you, if you're going to rehydrate them, I'd definitely rehydrate them from the place where you're going fishing. Why? Rehydrate in tap water. Tap water contains chemicals, human-made chemicals, fluoride, all those kind of things. Now, with the sensory perception of fish being so acute, do you want to take a natural bait with a man-made products that are actually retained in your tap water? No. Use and rehydrate the water where you're going fishing, for the lake, the river. It's a real key part. Don't take this bait any further than you need to. You can see from a very hard, innocuous looking thing to a big, fat, rubbery brown snail. This will hair rig. You can cut it into small pieces if you want to use it for small species, but we use it particularly in great success in fish like carp, tench, barbel, chub. The carp we've caught on this have just been phenomenal. I know it looks a little bit different. We've all been brought up on the boilie approach. These baits work, they have their time and their place, and to ignore them is really ignoring them at your peril. Yet again, something Pallatrax has actually brought to the market. It works, no gimmick, no spin. A natural bait that will catch you fish.